everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Aware that this man was married. He did not move like he was married from the beginning. He moved like a single man. Did not wear a wedding ring. Okay, so story time. I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer though before I do share the story. I am in no way scorned or hurt about what happened. Only reason I'm sharing the story is because I know dating is very, very hard these days. I know how that world was before I got with the person that I was with, and I was very aware of that, okay? I'm more so coming on here to tell you guys, when you are dating, make sure you vet out people properly. Do not, and this goes for not just women, this goes for men too. You need to vet out the people that you are allowing in your life, that you are choosing to be in your orbit. You need to make sure you vet them out properly. You need to make sure that when they are telling you things, that is what it is. That it is the truth. You need to fact check. And if we want to get deeper into it, I'll be honest, and this is not for the crazies. If you are an obsessed person, I wouldn't recommend doing this. But you need to be doing a background check on everybody that you date. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you don't know what the life that people have had before you. You don't know who they are as a person, right? They're telling you who they are as a person, but you don't really know, right? And these are people that you're allowing into your life, and you're allowing them around your family, you're allowing them around your friends, and possibly even your kids if you have them, okay? And so, again, do not do a background check if you're a crazy person. This is not to be stalking nobody. I'm just saying that I think it's best for everybody to do, men and women, because there are men that lie out here and there also are women that do the exact same thing. And before I get into the story, I do want to do a huge shout out to Austin. He is the best friend of 20 years of someone who I was just dating, someone who I was in a relationship with, and without him, I wouldn't have known any of this. Austin is also a bodyguard in LA. I was dating a person and in a relationship with someone. This is someone that I call my boyfriend since January. We met on Threads. His name is Jimmy Nelson. First name is James, but he goes by Jimmy. We met on Threads early in January, hit it off, FaceTime the exact same night that we were exchanging messages, and he pretty much was just upfront with me. We had a lot of things in we were compatible in just a lot of areas, and I just appreciated him because I feel like in dating you don't have people who are just upfront and just real and honest, and I felt like that was him, right? And he was very serious about what he wanted in life. He was he's about to be a therapist in May, but he is in a master's program to be a therapist. This is someone who is actually giving people counseling, who's giving people therapy, okay? So I'm saying that because once I tell this story, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Why is he even a therapist? The entire relationship went great, and like I said, he was a very serious person from the start. He was, I guess we can use the words, and everybody loves to use them, intentional. He did have 2 kids. He did want to be upfront. He said, I do want to be married. I am looking for something serious in my life, and he told me that from the get-go, okay? So that's how he moved throughout the entire relationship, very intentional. I did go visit him in San Diego, which is where he lived. And by the way, he is from San Diego, originally from Long Beach, but he does venture out like around LA and stuff like that. So it was a long distance relationship, and I went to go see him in San Diego. Again, hit it off just like we did over the phone. And from that day that we first met, we FaceTime all day, text all day. I would even be on the phone with him while he was putting his kids to bed, okay? I would be on FaceTime with him. Which again is not going to make sense when I actually tell you what Austin told me, okay? Austin reached out, and this is when my life flipped around in 48 hours. Austin reached out to me, and what was it? Actually, early this morning. I was already starting to find stuff out, but he pretty much set it off for me because I would have never known. He told me, I just want to let you know that Jimmy is married. Jimmy is married. He has been married. I was at the wedding. I can send you proof of the photos. I can send you their Facebook profiles, him and his wife. And he went on again to tell me that Jimmy also has a third child. And I said, a third child? And he said, yes. He had this baby 3 to 4 months ago. So when I do the math again, he got into a relationship with me, already had a wife. She was pregnant during that time. And then you had a baby about 3 or 4 months ago. So you had a child while we were together. And then when I look back, and I knew for a fact that he was telling me the truth, because when I look back, I remember, like I told you, me and this man had FaceTimed, texted all day, everything. Even while he was in school, he's doing his internships, while he's doing homework. We communicated all day long. That was the very first day I remember we did not communicate that day. And then when I texted him, I said, hey, I haven't heard from you all day. What are you doing? He said, sorry, I've been at the hospital. And I said, are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. He said he was at the hospital all day, right? That was the exact same day that he had his baby with his wife, his third baby. Again, I did not and was not made aware that this man was married. He did not move like he was married from the beginning. He moved like a single man. Did not wear a wedding ring. And usually you can kind of tell when people have rings on or have been wearing rings. They have that tan like line on their ring finger. It wasn't giving that. We literally spent an entire week. And by the way, his wife does live in San Diego. They don't live in the same, I guess he lives in like a duplex. She lives in an apartment. So they don't live together, okay? I would even be on FaceTime with him while he's dropping his kids off. And he would tell me about their co-parenting schedules. I would be on FaceTime with his kids, okay? I've met his kids, everything. This is why this makes the situation like 20 times more crazier. When I would go to California, we would spend an entire week together. Like I said, it never gave wife, okay? He would even answer in his Tesla. He would answer over the speaker with his kid's mom on the phone, okay? At the time, that's what I thought. This is just his kid's mom. He would say, oh, I'm doing this and I'll be back this day and I'll get the kids. So I don't know if they were separated or not, but you're still married, so you're still lying. And you still, again, had a baby with this woman, okay? And again, the reason why I'm telling this story is not on here to air out dirty laundry or my business, because there's a lot of people that know that I'm very reserved on here. A lot of people know that I don't even come on here to talk, okay? You probably never even heard my voice. But I'm telling you this because this needs to be used as an example, okay? So again, back to the story. Austin tells me every single thing. He also tells me that he has been involved with other women. The past couple of weeks, I've been noticing things were off in our relationship, not communicating as much. And last week, out of nowhere, he tells me, he went to a family reunion. He tells me, I came back outside and 3 of my tires were slashed, okay? Instantly, I read the message. I start looking like this. Okay, so we already know the old trick in the book. A scorned woman usually slashes tires. You slash 3 tires because insurance is not going to cover it. I'm not an idiot. So I'm like, okay, this is intentional. So who do you think slashed your tires? And he said, well, I don't know. My Tesla didn't pick it up. The cameras didn't pick it up. I was like, okay. I just let that slide. But again, I'm looking at you like you're crazy because I'm not an idiot. There is a woman who intentionally slashed her tires because of a reason, and you gave her a reason. And I'm not saying that slashing tires is okay. Don't go out there slash people's tires. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch other people's property. But there's a reason why she did it. And now that I'm thinking, she probably did it because she found out that he was married and had another kid. You probably did the same thing to her that you did to me. Did it because she found out that he was married and had another kid. You probably did the same thing to her that you did to me. So yeah, he pretty much just tells me he's been sleeping with this woman, this woman, this woman. And even at his cousin's repast a couple weeks ago, his cousin recently passed, he FaceTimed me at his cousin's repast, and they were all outside eating. He had been drinking, and he just FaceTimed me to say, it's like, I just want to let you know, like, thank you for being there for me. I love you. And he was telling me that he had been drinking, so he was, a little drunk. Austin tells me at that repast, Austin showed up, and there were women that were there fighting over him. This man was trying to sleep. His cousin just passed away. You're trying to sleep, your male cousin's girlfriend. This was his girlfriend at the time that he passed away. You're trying to sleep with your cousin that just passed away. He said it was his favorite cousin. You're trying to sleep with his girlfriend. That's insane to me. And again, I'll be honest, I don't really care about that. I went and got checked. I'm good. I will continue to go get checked to make sure I don't have anything. The reason why I'm telling this story, though, is because you think you know what you know about people and you don't know shit at all. You think you know what you know and you don't know anything. People will get over on you. They will they will be strategic with you. And you don't know what the hell is going on. And this entire time, this man has not given me any clue that I would have ever thought. He was so good. And like I said, he's a therapist, so he knows his way with words, super articulate. He's very well spoken, okay? You can tell he's very educated just by the way he talks. So he knew what he was saying. He knew all the right words to say. But because I didn't vet him out, because I took things as face value, this is where I end up. And again, I don't want anyone thinking because I'm trying to tell this story that I want sympathy. I don't want, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't want that from anybody. Don't DM me saying that, actually. I'm telling this story because you should vet the people out that you want in your life. Because there's situations like this. And I'm telling every woman that he has been with in LA, San Diego, all over California, go get checked, please. Because you don't know if this man, we use condoms, and again, that's too TMI because I don't like sharing my business, right? That's way
She
too
burning.
TMI, but I'm just saying that I don't know if he hasn't used condoms with other women. I don't know that, but he's probably slept with so many different women, and who knows in the span that we've been dating. And you can also say like, oh, this is why you shouldn't do long distance relationship. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you're in a long distance relationship with someone or you're close with them. You don't know what that person, like, cheating is not a one-way, a one size fits all. You don't know, or just directed to like one area. Anyone can cheat at any time. You get people that go to work and they cheat. And again, this is not a situation to where I'm going to listen to comments or have people message me talking about men and men bashing. I'm not saying any of this to bash men. I'm not saying any of this to bash women. This is just real life and the shit that people can go through. And I want you guys, again, to vet out the people that you date and not think that what they're saying is 100% true. Because situations like this can happen. And you guys are again probably wondering about, like, why would his friend of 20 years betray him? Why would Austin do that to him? Austin has been his friend for 20 years, and he told me that during that time that they had been on and off. And he has now reached the point to where he is fed up with his. He's like, he's done. He said, I don't want anything to do with it anymore, and I'm going to be honest and tell the truth. Because I shouldn't have, he said, I shouldn't have, as a friend, allowed this man to do what he has done to women, and I'm not ever going to let this happen again. And from this day forward, we will never be friends.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Listen, man. Hey, man. It's coming harder and harder to cheat on women these days, man. Okay, you can't have your wife and a side chick no more, man. The internet done ruined all that for everybody. Okay, listen, man. I need men to start doing this. This is what I need men to start doing. If you got a wife and you got a baby and y'all got kids and you still feel like you need to test other, you need to test drive other women just for the sake of it. You don't want to be with them. Like, you gotta tell your woman, like, I don't really want to be with them. I just want to test drive their car for a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do nothing. Men, be honest. I think if men start being honest about what they want to do, I think all this cheating stuff will go away. All this, this girl, how she feeling? He used me. Men, men use women all the time. Men use women all the time. It's not a lie. Listen, bruh, I will not date a broke chick. Y'all hear every day women be like, I don't want a broke man. I don't want a broke man. Now I don't want no broke woman. I'm gonna do with a broke woman. What's she gonna do for me? You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna come from me. A broke woman can't. A broke woman can't sustain my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? She can't keep it pimping. You know what I'm saying? She ain't buy. Now there's things that I do for my woman that make her feel special. But on the real, like, what can you do with a broke woman? So, needless to say, just be honest. If you gonna go be with other women, just let that woman know, like, look, you're not the only one, and I could do it, and I'm gonna come home and love you. And she might be like, you know what, baby, if that's what's gonna get you to come home every night, man, do it. Just wear a condom and don't eat they box. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your mouth down there. Cause you don't have to. You don't have to put your mouth on no woman. Like, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But for real, just stop lying to these women, man. That's all we gotta do. All men gotta do from now on in 2027. We're going to stop lying to women and cheating on women. Like, let's be honest. Cause if they accept it, then it is what it is. Make it happen. But if they don't, then you know that ain't the woman for you. So stop it. Now, women, I don't suggest y'all do this. I don't suggest y'all do this, okay? This is not a women, I should have another man. No, you shouldn't. You should be loyal to your man. Why? I'm gonna tell you why you should be loyal to your man. Because if you got a man that's out there cheating and lying to you, he out there raw dogging and dirty anything he can get his hands on. But if you be honest with him and be like, hey, man, I know you out here playing, but just like respect me and respect our life and respect everything. Make sure you take care of home first. You can't be out here cheating and we got bills due. You can't be out here cheating and I gotta work. Your woman gotta work overtime so y'all can buy the kids school supplies next month. You can't be out here cheating if you ain't taking care of business. See, that's where y'all gotta draw the line. So you gotta make sure, like, you can't. He just can't do it just cause. But y'all gotta talk to him, and everybody gotta make it a way. But I wouldn't do it personally. No, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be a faithful man. I'm gonna be a faithful man. I want a faithful woman, and I'm not doing it. I'm just telling for the cheaters. This is for the cheaters. If you're not a cheater, this is not for you. Okay? If you everybody like, what the hell is this talk about? I'm just playing. Bro, if y'all don't know me by now, I'll be trolling, but there's a little bit of truth to what I be saying, but 90% of it is bull. So don't listen to it.